We've got to go. Now. The situation in Remire Village has changed drastically. We don't know much more than that. We're hearing reports that the villagers are killing each other. Some say houses are burning. Regardless. Kill! Kill!
Help! Somebody, please!
What's going on here?
This is horrific. It's even more revolting. Yes, we must find a way to save this village.
True. But if we are not careful about how we proceed, we will...
The villagers are attacking each other. Let's knock them all out one by one.
Always so reckless. You do know that if we mess up, we will either kill or be killed, right?
Still, we cannot just stand here twiddling our thumbs and doing nothing.
I'd really like to go home now. But there's no time for thoughts like that. We have to help them. I am waiting for your orders.
Wait. Those people over there, they seem to be observed. They must be behind this. Eliminate them and rescue all of the unafflicted villagers.
I am grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. welcome. Is that the one? Thanks Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back.
There are some suspicious-looking ruffians out there, but our top priority is to rescue. I'll rein in the villagers who've turned violent. You focus on rescuing the others.
I will get the victory. Oh no.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Kill.
I thank you.
Thank you.
That's my cue.
As you wish.
Put me in there.
I will prevail.
Stay focused. Predictable.
Let us away.
Battle. was nothing. Yeah! Watch and learn.
The one giving commands in the back. I'm certain that's Tomas the librarian.
I thank you.
Tomas, what are you doing here?
I'm not Tomas. My name is Solon, the savior of all. What's the matter? So shocked you can't even speak? I was hiding away in Garrick Mach to get the blood of that little girl called With her blood, we'll be one step.
I'll have a bit of fun here, too.
That's the Death Knight. He must be an ally of Tomas, or Solon, or who...
Not so fast!
Wait!
Appreciate it.
Appreciated.
You were but a...
Thank you. We've rescued as many as we can.
was nothing. Not so fast. That was nothing.
Thanks for helping.
No use. My
You're weak.
Greatness.
One
What a thrill! As long as it makes...
are you?
You're the one who
My blade craves their flesh. The weak will avenge you.
The Death Knight was just a distraction. Let's concentrate on killing.
Why have you gone after this village? What are you...
I could have conducted this experiment on any test subjects. Now that I have what I came for, I must be...
Wait! Damn it!
We let him get away. I'll survey the village. There may still be enemies in hiding. Thank you.
Looks like we somehow managed to sort things out, and casualties were kept to a minimum. They said they weren't picky about who they used as their test subjects. Because of them, the people of Remire Village.
There you are.
That armor. So, you're the Flame Emperor.
Yes. I believe you have met my subordinate, the Death Knight.
Oh, we've met all right. But back to you. You're the one responsible for the destruction of this village.
Do not get the wrong idea.
What in blazes does that mean?
It is true that I am working with Solon, but that does not mean our objectives are the same. Had I known they planned to do this, I would have stopped it. You have my word.
Your words are meaningless. Now, I'll have to insist that you accompany us back to the monastery.
I cannot abide that. However, if you wish to join forces, I will hear your plea.
What?
If left to their own devices, they will commit countless more violent acts like this one. Do you not wish to prevent that? With the sword of the Creator on our side, Solon would not be a threat. Pity, though not unexpected. Pray that you do not live to regret your choice.
Gerald, Professor, have you seen Lady Edelgard?
What's wrong, kid? Huh? He's gone. Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Since coming to the monastery... You've been angry since we first arrived in Remire Village. And you look so happy when you're instructing the brat before the monastery. I'd never seen you bear your emotions like that. Then perhaps it's a good thing we came to the monastery. If only so I could see your face lit up. Or maybe there was never any reason for us to leave the monastery in the first place. I've put my foot in my mouth, haven't I? Though I suppose it may be nearly that time. Come to my office when you next have a moment to spare. There's something I need to tell you.
Just what was that about? I can't recall a time of old when you were at the monastery. I wonder what is hiding in the mist that is your past.
Professor, I don't know if this is appropriate to say, but admirable work out there. I really believe we did all that we could. Geralt said the same thing. We must try to stay positive, even through the horror. I hear the so-called Flame Emperor appeared in Remire Village as well. Hubert told me that you spoke with him. And do you believe him, Professor? That makes sense. It's hard to trust someone without knowing who they are, or how they're connected to all. Even if his words are true, his objectives are... But if the Flame Emperor should someday reveal his true intention, maybe then he will appear before you without his mask, and you can look in his eyes and decide what you believe.
Adel, I need to ask you something. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I interrupt?
No, not at all. If you...
You did well handling that awful business. I am certain the goddess shares in our grief. More importantly, I was shocked to hear that our own Tomas was actually a dark mage. I must reflect on our blind...
You surely must. You failed to notice that a rat was hiding in your home. But who are these wicked foes? How did Tomas escape your...
Tomas came to the monastery 40 years ago, by recommendation of House Ordelia of the Alliance. Around 8 years ago, he went back to House Ordelia, before returning to the monastery once again, just last year. After having worked at Garreg Mach for decades, why would he betray us now? Just what did he hope to accomplish? Yuritsa became a professor at the Officers' Academy because of a recommendation from the Imperial nobility. Supposing that he is the Death Knight, that means that our enemy is an organization that has taken root in at least 2 territories.
In the long history of the Church of Seros, no, long before even that, there have been an endless number of threats to the peace of Fodlan. Yet those who oppose us still operate in the shadows. Their identity's a mystery. I believe that Solon and the Death Knight are merely one part of a much larger whole.
Threat to Fodlan's peace? That means we have no choice. We have to stop them all.
I have truly come to rely on you. I believe that the monastery will remain safe so long as we have you. We do not yet know the enemy's objective or whereabouts. For now, please devote yourself to preparing for whatever comes next.
That is all for today.
Professor, I know there is much that you still do not understand. However, I believe that you are destined to be a source of great hope for... In any case, I expect great things from you. Walk this world proudly, dear Professor. May the goddess Sothis protect you.
The goddess Sothis? Is that what she just said?
Is something the matter? I see. Sothis is the goddess's true name. Please do not use it carelessly. Farewell.
Do not say something that we may regret. What exactly am... For now, let's leave this place.
Part 1. White Clouds. Ethereal Moon. The Cause of Sorrow. Though most stars will still glimmer in the crisp winter air, the blue sea star has gone back into hiding. Legend states that the goddess prays for peace from her home in the heavens. In the town of Garreg-Mach, the anniversary of the monastery's completion nears, and the people's prayers intensify ahead of the Millennium Festival, still 5 years hence.
I'm here, Professor. Sorry to trouble you. I'll finish this tea. Huh? Definitely. Huh? Whoa! Huh? Whoa! You don't look much like Captain Jet. Definitely. Thanks for the tea, Professor.
It's just... I was wondering why it seems as if no one values their own life. Why do we fight until we die? Why do we kill without... I hate it. I don't like taking lives, or even the sight of blood. In the last battle, some of the soldiers under my command died for foolish reasons. Those soldiers could have pulled back. Instead, they kept fighting. And am I supposed to be satisfied with the victory alone? Even at the cost? Exactly. I don't see the point. Honor? That's a foolish reason to give your life. Glory? Just the thought frightens me. I'm not suited for that. I suppose that's the nature of the world. Professor, you take the time to lead me and teach me like this. Could the reason be that you don't want me to die on the battle? That's a bold statement, Professor. But for whatever reason, I want to believe you. You, Professor, I don't want to kill. I just want to lie on my back and soak up the sun filtering down, and I want you to help me make that a reality.
We are planning a grand ball for this month. I'm sure the students will be most pleased.
Yes, certainly. However, we must not devote all of our time to frivolity. We have a new mission for you. We have found evidence of someone sneaking into an unused chapel.
It is a building that was once a temporary sanctuary, at a time when the monastery was under renovation.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders. With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
I am ordering a seasoned knight to assist you to ensure the safety of the students. In times like
Reporting for duty, Lady Rhea.
I thought you two could use the time to bond.
Appreciate the thought.
Bear in mind that Geralt has a separate mission of his own. He will join you once he has finished it.
It's true. I'll be away from the monastery for a while. I'll come and watch you work. I'll be looking...
Now then, where...
Hello, Flane. I'm curious if you could confirm some suspicion.
Hello, Linhart. What?
I've recently been lost in study on the topic of Saint Sethlene. You're familiar with her life, yes?
I know a little of her, as do many. But what does this have to do with me?
Interesting that you would ask that. Your question betrays your understanding of my inquiry.
I am quite certain that it does not, as a matter of fact.
I have interviewed several members of the Academy and the Monastery. All agree that you have trouble focusing on detail-oriented. As I mentioned, I have been carefully researching Saint Sethlene's history, and I found several intriguing anecdotes concerning her life. Granted, it is not stated explicitly in the texts, but it is easy enough to read between the lines and get to the underlying truth. The authors of several tomes, all written within 50 years of Saint Sethlene's passing, imply she found it difficult to maintain focus on detail-oriented tasks. Then, just this morning, as I was studying statues of Saint Sethlene, I came to realize how similar her visage is to your own. Interesting, no?
I do not appreciate your disrespectful approach to this topic.
No disrespect intended, I assure you. Saint Sethlene is a major saint. I only mean to say that looking like her is an honor.
I actually meant that you are being disrespectful to Saint Sethlene.
There was one other.
If you must.
You are quite skilled in white magic, yes? My understanding is that you have...
Yes, I do. I am glad of my abilities, for it is a way in which I am able to help others.
Indeed. Once more an echo of Saint Sethlene. I'm so curious as to why such similarity. Her crest? Perhaps hereditary traits then? Or is it possible I am allowing myself to see patterns with...
I am very busy searching for a book. I will be going now. Tomas. No. Solon. It is most clear that something has transpired, or is the fault my own? Sothis, the goddess of this... How confusing. I feel as though my head...
It cannot be true that our siblings in arms could turn against us so. However, I will continue to think that even someone as senior as Tom, I know not how far to take my search. Unlike the monks, the Knights of Seros or Lady Rhea, some are in quite unique circumstances. But I cannot... I have a request.
I can't believe that. First it's the Death Knight, and now I can't stand the thought of such evil lord...
Really?
Gerrig Mach Monastery is said to have been, 995 years. Every year, a ball is held to... It's a grand festival involving all of Gerrig Mach. It is once in a lifetime, eh? The next one, in 5 years, will mark...
Hey, you.
Nah, there's some people in the church, but if he really was Lady Rhea's enemy... Well...
Really? Well...
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance known as the White Heron Cup. Each house must select a representative to compete. Their dance, the student who is deemed the winner will be given the opportunity to train as a It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance. May I ask a favor of you?
I have looked into Tomas, but from his behavior up until now, I never would have suspected. I have also discovered that his appearance has... It is almost as if he is not even human.
Okay. Hello, Professor. The ball will soon be upon us. I have never danced in front of people before. I'm very much looking forward to. Have you heard yet about the white hair? If you have yet to choose a representative, do you mind terribly if I volunteer? Oh, thank you, Professor. I am overcome with joy. Just you wait until my feet touch the ballroom floor.
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
Yes? Do you need me for anything, Professor? I would be happy for some dancing guidance should you have it. Thank you so much. I'm...
Right.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But it is so much fun to sing with a...
I still have much to learn.
Hello there.
Professor! The ball?
Oh no, what happened in Ramire? The whole village. Thankfully, Her Grace the Archbishop, I pray that they will be able to return to... Until that day, we of the Church must join together and...
The ball. A grim reminder. The other nobles will be fine, I'm sure. But me?
Nope.
Oh, now where did that Ingrid run off to? The ball is soon, and she hadn't even put on...
I hear you've chosen your representative for the White Heron Cup. On an average year, the winning contestant has about this much charm. Charm is important, wouldn't you agree? Who wants a partner with no... No.
Professor, You know, Professor, I used to think I would be comfortable with all manner of experiments, so long as they provided usable results. But when I heard of Solon's work, well, I realized I'd not considered the moral and philosophical limits of what... Sorry.
Ah, the ball. I was at a village's She appeared out of nowhere, dancing gracefully in the moonlight. We soon... So, whenever I see people dancing, I think...
Hi there!
What?
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor! Other than the legend of the Goddess Tower, of course. On the last night of the ethereal moon, if a man and a woman go to the Goddess Tower and make a wish, it's...
I've been thinking of inviting a girl from a different house to the Goddess Tower. But here's the twist. She's from a family with a much more significant and storied past than mine. I wonder if she'd ever stoop to going out with the humble son of a knight.
Great work in Remire Village, Professor. Who would have ever guessed it was Tomas? But no. Now isn't the time to get lost in...
Mercedes locked me in her room for hours earlier. She was slathering pounds of makeup onto my face, saying something or other about the ball. Is this for me? Is this for me? Is this for me? Thank you. Hi, Professor. I've actually got plans, so let's talk.
The area with the old chapel was supposed to... It was at risk of collapse, so they didn't even post... Does that surprise you? Meh. Garreg Mach, that's true of the underground Holy Mausoleum. People call it the Sealed Forest, but as far as I can tell, it's nothing special.
Hey. This is a rare opportunity to enjoy yourself. Please,
Leave everything else to us. You just focus on enjoying. It's for the good of everyone, don't you think?
Oh, our life in Remireville. Why couldn't you have... I... This is...
While
I would... I wonder if Remire Village will have so many dead, so much destroyed.
I'm glad the Remire Village situation got sorted, and I can't believe old Tomas turned out to be...
Thank you very much.
The ball is coming up soon. I can't wait to fill up on food while everyone's dancing.
Even though there is to be a ball, we still... It would be nice if this month passed.
It seems the dastards who set Remire Village aflame have yet monsters. Trampling...
Yes, dancing a Fodlan is not the same as dancing from Brigid. The reason is, in Brigid, dancing is different for each person. Our dancing has vigor and ferocity.
Ah, the ball. It reminds me of my first such event. It was held by my father, the Prime Minister. I really showed off my dancing skills.
Someone entered the old chapel. I think the townsfolk used it for With that whole Tomas business, you can't blame the
So, Tomas the Oh, come on, Self.
Another month full of chaos. I've barely had time to catch. What is the objective of Tomas, and what makes Flame so special?
There's a certain gentleman I'd like to invite to a rendezvous. However, I can't imagine he'd be interested in a sheltered ingenue. It's hard to pluck up the courage when that's where my...
I need a favor. Yes?
Hi there!
Hey!
Hey there.
Legend has it that long ago, a fae fell in love at first sight, and the incredible part is that the man was apparently the what I wouldn't give to fall in love at first sight.
Everyone's in such a festive mood. I can't help but worry something might happen while we're all distracted. Still, this air of levity is much more agreeable than the grim atmosphere.
Hi there! It's almost time for the ball! Ooh! This being at school, we
Ah, the long-awaited ball. These skills were in...
It's true that Tomas wasn't, but that's all I know of the. Even when he was supposedly in Ordelia Terra, I'm still feeling bothered by all of it.
Some scary things. The ball is coming up.
Hey. What's this about? The ball? Nice. It's an event for students, but it does pique the interest of some knights. Alois can't dance, but I hear he likes to watch. He volunteered to judge the White Heron Cup.
Too much merriment. The librarian betrayed us, the Death Knight is back.
I won't go down so easily.
All roses have thorns.
many skills, you know.
Winning's always nice.
All roses have thorns.
Professor. Hello, Professor. You're really on the move today. A lot to get done, I take it? I'm happy to help. Tell me, is there anything I can do to lighten your... Oh, surely there must be something. We're practically siblings, after all. I was raised by Gerald just as you were, so... Huh? Did I not mention that? How thoughtless! My parents died when I was small, and I came to live. It was an aimless existence. But sometimes a knight would pass by wearing That knight was Gerald. And the first time he laid eyes on me, he made me his squire. What was... No kidding. I don't think I'll ever fully understand. Later, I heard that the squire preceding me had died of a terrible plague. I looked a bit like him and was about the same age, so Gerald thought me a suitable replacement. A little nutty, old Gerald, there's no doubt about that. All that was more than 30 years ago. That's right. I wasn't even... Well, Gerald hardly seems to have aged since then. In fact, over drinks he once told me, perhaps, at any rate, that's Gerald for you. One of a kind. I don't think there's... Right. Well, I hope that you understand now why I feel such a... If you're ever in a bind, just give me a holler. Indeed, indeed. But truly, if I can take anything off your plate, don't hesitate.
Pardon me.
The area with it was at risk of that's true of people call it.
That's right.
Okay.
That's,
Professor!
Hey, you.
What?
Thank you so much. I am ever so grateful. I am honored that you know about my favorite tea. I am ever so grateful. So soothing. Huh? Right. Right. Huh? Right. You are an interesting person, Professor. You do not seem to know much about yourself. You look odd today. What? That tea was very...
Last month was... well, you know even better than I do. This ball, though...
I would like... Aha! I would like... Oh! What?
I am beginning to...
You're...
No. Praise. No. I won't forget.
It is...
May I ask a question, Professor? I guess I could do that. It has been a while since we last spoke, Professor. Spare me. You recall how you helped me and allowed me to join your class? I have learned a great many things since then. And this personal growth is due in large part to you, and I wish to express my gratitude. Since... Excuse me? Are you implying that I am still... I will have you know that I have made many friends, and why, when I go to the market alone... You must be familiar with the delicate art of haggling, in which one negotiates a lower asking price for. That is the type of knowledge common only to those as mature as mine. Who? Me? Have you not asked this once before? It is a bit rude to ask repeatedly, you know. Is that so? Well, it seems we have something in common, since I do not know your age. Come now. There is nothing to be gained from focusing so heavily on aid. Touching on a previous discussion, I think I have learned more. I mentioned how you possess an air of... I compared you to any old sea, but I have come to realize you are more like a When I was quite small, my mother would take me out to play in the... She was an excellent fisher, my mother. I grew to love fish deeply because of... Well, you see, fish are... Oh, wait. Anyhow, I sense that, like the sea, your depths are seemingly yet. Despite your unknowable depths, it's as if we have met somewhere. No, I do not think so. I wonder if we might be distant relatives. No, that cannot be it either. After all, if we were related, Though considering all that Rhea has done, it is not entirely outside the realm of possibility. Oh, apologies. Mutterings aside, I mean to say that you do not feel like a stranger to me. For whatever reason, I feel deeply connected to you. What is it? Thanks so much! Still too hot. Huh? Oh, come on. Huh? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. This was...
Our perfect... Yeah. It's... I won't forget all I've learned.
As long as it makes me stronger.
One step before the next step. I have success.